Hey, welcome to the 25th episode of the Purple, Yellow, Red and Blue podcast, a Portugal the Man podcast. On this podcast, I'm joined by guests to talk about what's going on with Portugal the Man, new releases, updates, live shows, new albums, things of that nature. Catching up with guests, chatting with their love for the band, experiences, this sort of stuff. You know, how they discovered Portugal the Man and things of that nature. You can find this podcast up on YouTube, Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Thank you to Liam for podcast artwork, which is slightly changed recently this year. I've tried to make it look a little bit more professional. We'll see. Yeah, my name is Mark and my guest joining me today is...
Hi, my name is Marie. You can find me on the Discord by Practical Heart and the same thing on Reddit. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Marie. Welcome back, actually, as well, we should say. Second time
Yeah.
on the podcast. Actually. Yeah. You've returned, which means you've done a good job.
Yeah, because you invited me again, so...
Well, if I remember last time, you had a couple of shows down the line, which we will talk about, where you wanted to talk about them after it had happened. We've been talking for a little while, and
yeah,
we had obviously the recent Hamilton show, and you were live at the scene, live reporting, so you can get a first-hand experience of what it was like.
Yeah.
The band members who were there and the kind of the set list and everything. We'll go through the experience. Obviously met up with some people from the community as well, the hardcore fans, so that's pretty good. Yeah, so we'll talk about that and some other bits and pieces. Thank you again for everyone for listening. But how are you doing, Marie, today on this fine Tuesday of all days of the week?
I'm good. I'm a bit tired from all the traveling from this weekend, I guess. It's super hot and super humid in here. It was super hot too in Hamilton, Ontario, and I was there this weekend. So other than that, yeah, I have a day off today, so I will relax and I'm able to do this podcast with you.
Yes, thank you for spending your one day off a week from the coal mine. That is your job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you love your job though, to be fair, so the good people there.
Yeah, the show was great. I'm sure we're gonna get to that a little bit later in the podcast, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely. How you doing though recently? How's your 2025 going? We're kind of halfway through the year. It's been one of those years. Obviously, I don't really like to talk about politics and things like that, but on a personal note, how are you doing? Yeah.
Politics, yeah. Other than that, I'm good. I was able to do a couple of shows since 2025 starts. We can talk a bit about it, but yeah. I see Foster the People, Franz Ferdinand, Saint Motel. I've been to a couple of them right now. I've seen, yeah. So far, so good for my 2025 show lineup, I guess.
Yeah, you're doing really well. Franz Ferdinand, Foster the People, Saint Motel, Portugal the Man.
Yeah.
Four good shows minimum. You've done miles better than me. I just can't seem to get to one that I really want to. No one comes over here anymore. Wish they would. They'll probably change soon, but hey ho. Again, thank you on this Tuesday afternoon. It's also during the summer, so it's pretty humid. Yeah, pretty warm day today. I just thought it'd be a good chance to have a quick refresher for people who don't remember from last time. I think you were on about a couple of months ago, but a little refresher on your discovery of the band, how you discovered them. Do you want to run us through that little story? That's all right. Oh, thank you.
Well, I was introduced to Portugal the Man about now 2 years ago, almost. It will be 2 years in November, I guess, since I discovered them through friends, and I guess I'm hooked since then. And I've been to a couple of shows. I did this summer. I did Red Rock in Colorado. I've been traveling for that. I did Dylan. San Francisco, Joey's Song, and this one just in Hamilton, Ontario this weekend. So yeah, I guess yeah, it's been a journey for me.
Yeah, a lot of driving around, a lot of flying. Done a lot of shows. Christ, that's impressive. You're still loving it. That's awesome. That's good to see.
Yeah,
And is the first show still the most favourable one? What's your favourite one that you've seen so far this year?
the best one, or Portugal the Man, or
Yeah,
the
yeah, we'll go
all of shows done.
all of the Portugal amount. Yeah, out of it.
Yeah, my best one, I think it's Dylan. Still Dylan in Colorado. But
Okay, okay.
Red Rock was nice too, of course. But yeah, Dylan is my favorite one, just for the general vibe of the show, energy that was there that night, and yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Awesome. Awesome. It's funny when you say Dylan. I think of there's a chap in the community who's also called Dylan. So I always think
Yeah.
you're talking about him for a moment. I was like, he's very far away. He also
Well,
isn't
maybe
putting
it's
on a show.
yeah, maybe it's because of my French accent. How do you say it? Like, was how should I
Oh,
pronounce it?
that is correct. It's the same name. That's all.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
you discovered you've basically been doing you've basically been following him around for a year plus, and
Yeah, that's
you've been
crazy,
loving
right?
him. It's
Yeah.
impressive. No, no, you live in life though. That's what it's about. It's following a passion
Yeah.
that you're
Yeah.
that you're loving. You've joined
Well,
along and been welcomed in and making
yeah.
friends
Well,
and
to sure. Well, to be fair, I'm kind of happy that I choose to do all that last year, I guess, because what's happening right now in states in our country. Yeah. So traveling again in USA, it's I don't know. Just thinking of it, you know.
oh right, yeah, yeah, understandable. Obviously, there are things are changing with borders and bits and pieces. I don't want to go into that, but you've got to see them in your
No, me
home
neither. I
country.
just,
Yeah,
but
no, that's
yeah,
fair.
just saying, I have no regrets. That I've done all this trip. To be fair.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous. I wish I kind of pushed the boat out a little bit more, trying to in life. Recently,
It will.
I
I was gonna say it will come to it for you.
yeah, we'll see about that. I mean, I'm pushing the boat out a little bit more. I recently accepted a job that's like twice as far away, and it's probably moving to a
Mm,
place I've been to like 3 or 4 times. It's just a step I need to take because things weren't really going anywhere with my last job, and life was just kind of
yeah,
feeling like it was just a. I feel like I'm in 2022 still. Like nothing has really changed since then. I've gotten a
yeah,
little bit older, and that's about it really. Like, and I've had a few more life experiences, a few more good days out, but I need to be progressing. I want to be kicking on in life a little while. So
yeah.
that's the plan.
That's great.
We, yeah. I mean, if it works out, I mean, it could also not, but I'm still young, so there's no rush. Actually, I wanted to mention something earlier. You're quite a keen athlete as well. You're always taking pictures and talking about like you're always running and doing exercise and stuff.
Oh my god, did you call me an athlete? Because
I
wow.
called you an athlete, yes, more than me.
I guess I love to. I love sports again. I love to train. Yeah, sure. Um, yeah, I've been to running, but it's so hard to jog. Really, I'm just doing it in the summer because I guess I love to be outside more. And in the winter, I'm like lazy for running, so
I
I'm
get
just
that.
training in gym. Like I'm training, but not running.
No, hey, I get it. I would call you an athlete as well, yes, because you're doing athletic stuff much more than me with my beer guts and my physique. So no, you're in good shape. No, it's good fun. Um,
Yeah.
what do
Well, I
you? What
guess
do
we
you?
found out. Oh, sorry. We found out that there's a bunch of people in the Discord that love to do sports also. So
I think they just
That's
they do
great.
it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if everyone absolutely loves it, but it seems to be
Yeah.
like a community thing that everyone's kind of we're all trying to get a bit fitter, and you know,
Yeah.
it's no, I've definitely not joined in though. Unfortunately, I'm a bit of a sloth. I'm very laid back, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
better than I used to be. To be fair, I don't know. I suppose you don't know actually. I used to be like quite overweight. Probably.
Yeah.
What, are you kilograms or pounds? What do you know better?
Pounds.
Pounds. So I used to weigh uh from what I weigh now, probably like 30 or 40 pounds more. For like a long time. Just always used to be like well over 220. Really unfit all the time. And in 2018, I lost 50 pounds, I think, 55, something
Oh,
like that. Yeah, and I
wow.
went down. I went down as low as like 165, which for people who don't know, it's just under 12 stone.
That's great.
Which, yeah, it held for about 9 months, and then a thing called the pandemic happened, and well,
Mm,
it's slowly. I had one holiday and a pandemic, and it's slowly sort of creeping up from then. But I'm not. I could do with losing like 10 to 15 pounds. I don't know. I'm a little overweight. I'm like, you could look better, but
yeah.
it's just that stress of like going to work, coming home, living your life, doing the chores you've got to do as
Yeah.
an adult. It's like, when do I find the time to like do it? I've never been that kind of person. I'm not a massively sporty person, although I love sports. I love watching them, maybe not taking part, but
Yeah.
I
You
don't know how
love
you find.
football.
I do, but my ability is not one that people need to watch. So I was good at heading it, and
Well,
that's about it. But I
that's
don't
the
really want
thing that sometimes I told people or I think it started with Steve and friends while we were in San Francisco that we said like everyone is sexy. Like for the song, everyone is golden, but everyone is
to.
sexy. So
What a
now
way
when
to.
people talking about when people talking about weight or being fit or unfit or whatever, I'm just saying that because at the end of the day, everyone is sexy.
I don't know if I fully agree. I think there are some people that are average and less than average and above average, and everything else above and around that. But that's that's if that's a good motivator, then I can't complain. That's good. I wondered. Yeah, I don't think that's. I don't think John's going to be changing the title on that song. So I think
Yeah,
you're right to keep using that. No copyright infringement. And
yeah.
going back to more Portugal the Man stuff, tangent aside, we might come back. What about like favorite songs and favorite album as well? Just give us a little refresher. Obviously, the
Uh,
Portugal the
yeah, I
Man
think
discography
you
is getting bigger. So
I think you asked me that last podcast. We talked about our favorite songs and favorite album, and I was saying basically that my favorite songs always change in time. Um,
oh, brilliant!
but
This new content. All right then. What is it at the moment?
it, well, there's some that's always there, I guess. In the moment, well, we had some release this year and not too far ago, so I'm quite hooked by VIS right now in Silver Spoon. Um,
Nice.
yeah, and I will always love Creepinity and Senseless for sure. Yeah, I mean, there's no song that I completely dislike, so Evil Friends in there too. Um,
Hmm.
yeah.
Also,
What's
Evil
yours
Friends for
now?
for the album. You're going Evil Friends then.
Oh, the songs. Evil Friend for the
Both.
songs, but the album, yeah, also.
Yeah, it's a funny one. That one, obviously, it's a song named on the album. So, but I also really like. Excuse me. I really like the track as well.
Yeah.
Don't get a lot of love for Senseless, but I appreciate that one from In the Mountain in the Cloud. I remember you saying that last time now, actually, and it was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Everyone's got that like one or two
Yeah.
tracks that they really quite like. No, oh, cool.
Yeah, I would like to
Um,
be able to see Senseless live because I didn't so far. They didn't play it all the show I went, so I'm still in hope.
it's in that weird spot where we've had 3 albums since that one, so it's just out of like recent memory, but they still play So American off that album, so
Yeah.
it might come around one day. They might play it again. You never know. John might
Yeah.
just be feeling it.
I keep my hopes hyped for that.
Just to hear a live recording of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard in the Nuggs section that we got now. I heard it live and it was good. And yeah, I wish I can experience it at a show sometimes.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I'd want to. I'll be happy to hear just anything from them live. I'm
Just
interested to
anything.
see what it's like. I'll take something.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my country. Oh, that's cool. Good little mix. You asked me what about for me on recent stuff, and this feels
Yeah.
like a good transition to talk about Ulu Selects Volume Number 2.
Yeah.
It came out a couple of weeks ago now. You mentioned Silver Spoon and Viz as well. Big fans.
Yeah.
I'm really feeling a bit of Silver Spoons. It's really grown on me. Oh, what a good track!
Yeah.
What a good track! What a phenomenal little. Yeah, it's funny.
It's so catchy, right?
It is really catchy. Yeah, it's so catchy that lyric websites can't even get the lyrics right. When John's
That's true.
pissing in a wishing well, and the lyrics say "fishing in a wishing world." But we did get that checked. It was almost another lyric incident, but that was a long time ago, so we don't. There's an old school.
I saw you reach out at in the Discord, right? When you mentioned that, I think.
Yeah, a couple of days ago, actually. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. I saw that pass, I think.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting that. I was just like, oh, this is a bit odd. And obviously, John's a bit old school, so he probably he doesn't love the streaming services. Obviously, they don't pay him enough, so I wouldn't either. But
I wouldn't either, yeah.
It's kind of shit that they can't even get the words right. Like, it doesn't even sound like fishing, and like, it's not even a bad word. Like, pissing. It's not that bad. Like, I can think of 10 words easily worse than that. But obviously I won't say them because I'll get demonetized, so can't do that. But yeah, Ulu, I call it Ulu again. Ulu Selects Volume 2. I'm loving it quite a lot, actually. Viz, we've had a bit longer. Silver Spoons. I always forget it. Is it Big Boy Bogota? Bad Boy Bogota?
It's Big Baby Bogota.
Big Baby, thank you. It's two B's together, and well.
Yeah, BBB.
BBB. Yeah, and
we're gonna call it that now.
We're gonna call it Triple B.
Yeah, Triple B. Yeah.
Triple B.
That's funny.
Yes. That's a weird brass size mark. Why you Triple B? What are you talking about?
Triple B. Yeah. And
what about what do you think about Ulu? Oh, sorry. Ulu Selects.
Yeah, the last one is I Got This, but yeah, for me it's totally completely new. I know now that some of the song was how can I say it? Not released, but some people had like a first hearing of the songs, I guess, in the past years. So I think those song was like existing a couple of years ago, but for me it's completely new, and it's really good.
I'm also in the same boat where it's definitely jumped around. I think people have heard it before. I hadn't heard it until this year. Obviously, I think it was teased in live show. I think I heard about a year ago on a YouTube video. I think someone was like, "Oh, what's this?" Chris actually mentioned that it was previously called Graveyard as well, or Viz was previously called Graveyard. So it's been around. It's obviously this is a nice time for it to come out, and it has. And It's pretty good. They've not done an EP, so it's kind of weird. It's nice. It feels like a good. Okay, we've got something. I'm happy with it. Happy to get this off.
Yeah, I think yeah, some people have heard VIS couple years ago, but not exactly the same, or maybe they worked on it in the few years and released it after. Not sure about that, but yeah, we got VIS earlier, though. We got the
We did. That's right.
yeah, it got out when like in I want to say April, but I'm not sure about that.
That sounds right to me. Yeah. Out of the four,
Yeah.
it got a little early release eventually with
Yeah.
a video as well, which I thought would be about skateboarding, but wasn't. I don't know what happened there.
Mm,
I felt
yeah.
like that was going to be like a skateboarding video, but it wasn't. It was like a nice home footage kind of thing, very old school.
Yeah, and they
Video.
yeah, they got out another video after the song, which is like the band playing in John's living room, I guess.
That's what I'm talking about. That's right. Yeah, it kind of felt a
Oh yeah.
little bit. Yeah, it felt a lot like uh not Times of Fantasy video, the one with the guy with the snowmobile and he's driving around from Chris Black. Kind of felt very
Yeah.
in that vein. Oh god, I can't remember it now.
Mm-mm.
The man's he's playing the keyboard. He's playing the piano. It's on fire. You know the one. You know I've got
Yeah, Jeff
He's,
Basher.
yeah.
Jeff
It's Times of
Basher. Oh,
Fantasy. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It is that one. Yeah, instead of Doubt. Yeah, that's right. That's
Well,
right. So sorry everyone.
I'm
I'm getting confused. But yeah. What is your favorite of Ulu Selects?
I think it's between VIS and Silver Spoon for me. If and after it would be I Got This and maybe Big Baby Bogota.
Oh, don't put
I
BBB at the bottom.
the
BBB at the
BBB.
bottom.
Yeah,
I'm a
I
BBB
think
fan. So.
I, I like it. I like it. It's just out of the fourth, it may be the fourth place for me.
It's also not in your language. It's in another language. So we're crossing multiple. You got to fight for the French words songs
Mm,
like noise
yeah.
pollution. You got to fight for it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm really happy with it. It's really interesting to see them release an EP and not a full album because stuff has been teased where there's even more stuff out in the ether at the moment. But obviously we've got these 4 tracks at the moment that have kind of been ready to go,
Yeah.
I suppose, for a little bit. And I'm guessing that they wanted to put them out for a little while. Happy to have them. People seem to be pretty happy with them. I've listened to a lot more than I thought I would. So
Yeah.
kudos to them as well. And
I'm,
John
ha-
for actually
I'm
getting
happy.
them out.
Yeah, I'm happy they play it live too. For now it's just VIS that have been played
Mm.
live, but I'm sure we're gonna be able to hear Silver Spoon soon. It's in my
Yes,
wish list.
what a great song as well, by the way. It's kind of old school and kind of new school Portugal the Man styles fused together, I feel like. It's kind of the best of the old school and what they're doing now and that kind of fusion. I think it's brilliant as
Yeah.
well. It's so catchy as well. It's so catchy. It's kind of hard not to like murmur along and
Yeah.
sing along to it. So, no, brilliant. I just thought I'd get a check in with you because obviously it came out a couple of weeks ago. So, I'll probably do this with every guest for a little while. Like, how are you finding Ulu into the next album or EP release? Which,
Hmm.
no idea when that is, genuinely. So, we will see.
Well, we have a tour release now. We have a couple of show coming out in November, right?
Yes,
So
I mean,
maybe we're gonna have an album.
maybe. Ooh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll just keep this one short because reading out a bunch of comments for music videos is a little bit old, and I don't particularly feel
Oh
like
yeah.
doing it. So I had a community question. I remember I threw a couple at you, Marie, and you were like, I think the music video one, or there was another one about what kind of tattoo, something artistic, and
Yeah.
I just kind of was like, this feels a little bit more generic or a little bit more open for everyone to pile in some comments. So if you'll see on screen now, if I've edited this correctly, which I should have done, and Marie, if you check your Discord at the moment,
Yeah.
the last thing I sent you was a little pie graph of everyone's results of every song that was listed, so we can kind of see where the fan base is, not with numbers and percentages, but obviously, like, the pie's a little bit bigger for the more votes,
Oh my god.
essentially. So
Okay.
there we go. There was actually two Modern Jesuses, an acoustic version, non-acoustic version.
Oh wow.
20 songs in there.
I'm kind of surprised by the result, to be honest.
I mean, 20 songs, they haven't done many more music videos, so
That's true.
I think
The
that's
sun
good.
will the sun will be the most popular one. Popular one. Sorry for my my French accent.
No, you're perfectly fine. Yeah, I think the
I
Sleep
think you.
Forever got it all. The Sun were all tied with like the most, with like a handful each, and then
Yeah.
a couple of other ones got mentioned as well. But yeah, for like a small response, it was like, wow, 20 different answers. So everyone's got their favorite music video. So I was pleased to see
Yeah, I
noise
think.
pollution brought up.
I think if we're doing like a countdown on the most popular one, would be like the sun, all your light, got it all, sleep forever, noise pollution, after guns and dogs,
Yeah,
uh,
Guns and Dogs.
rich friends, and afterwards, I think they're becoming a little like less popular, but I'm kind of surprised by the purple, yellow, red, and blue doesn't have more than that, to be fair, because I think it's a great one.
Yeah, I must have just put it up at the wrong time of the day. Those people must have just been sleeping and missed it.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's got its recognition, but the fact that we did a community question and we got 20 different answers is I'm quite impressed, because I don't know how many music videos there are, but there's maybe like another 20 that we're missing out. Not even that. So more than half the songs was someone's favourite, which is pretty impressive. What is your nice along the way? But what is your favourite Portugal the Man music video that you've seen? I know you've not seen them all. To be fair, you've got 20 to watch at least there. So
I don't think I've seen them all because I'm still a baby fan, I will say. But
you're a BBB fan.
oh, that's great, Mark. Yeah, great little joke there.
I
I
am younger than
think,
you. All right.
yeah. So I think my favorite one is All Your Light, probably, and Noise Pollution. It's a great video too. I think John doing all this push up in the lake.
Yeah, I love that. I love that bit, and the little I can't even think what the vehicle is called. He's riding around. Obviously, he's in his car as well, and he kicks the window through and just starts sitting up on there. The climbing of the trees. Zoe's kind of in like a dark shade, like completely dark room.
Yeah.
It's like all these psychedelic colours and everything. It's just brilliant, and you get to see that little bit of Alaskan natural beauty, which they kind of use from time to time in videos. They don't overdo it as well, which is nice. But there's so much natural beauty there using.
Yeah, I think I heard in an interview John saying he was talking about noise pollution video, I think, and he was saying that at some point, he was hanging out in a tree in the video, and he said at some point he had like no strength in his arm no more to do that. So I bet a lot of parts in the video could be a bit dangerous to catch on film.
Who's John's stunt double? Does he have a stunt double?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you know if he have a stunt double?
I don't know. That sounds like I don't think he does. Maybe they
No,
the shots where you don't really see his face. They maybe got someone who's kind of his build, and also I think he shaved his head for that video as well. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't do it all. Great question. If someone knows it, tell
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I'll ask it around as well. I'll write that down as
Yeah,
a question to ask if he ever wants to
yeah,
come on here. I don't know why he would, but hey. Anyway,
Mm.
awesome. It's good to get your thoughts on. Anyway, Marie, the reason I brought you on here mainly was to talk about your experience at the latest PTM show, just this gone weekend at
yeah.
Hamilton, Ontario, in the Hamilton Stadium, also known as the Tim Hortons Arena.
Yeah.
I think it's
Oh
got
yeah.
multiple names. Yeah, yeah. Uh, Give us like what was it like then? What was the experience of going there for yourself?
Yeah.
Tell us. Kick us off.
Well, first, I think I saw the announcement for that. I can't remember when it was announced, but a couple months ago, for sure. And yeah, mainly is the main event was Arkels, which is Canadian band, which is from Hamilton, Ontario, and they brought out Portugal the Man to be the opener with some other band that I didn't know, to be fair. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, there's no chance I'm gonna miss that because I'm Canadian. I'm from around here, so there's a chance to see my favorite band in my country. And for me, it's like 6 hour drives to go in Ontario since I'm from Quebec.
Whoa,
And
6 hours. Bloody hell.
yeah, yeah. Well, to be fair, I travel more than that, like taking flights and all to go see them. So I was like, well, nah, I'm gonna drive, you know?
So you drove the whole way, or you drove like to
Yeah,
Ontario
yeah,
then? Oh wow,
yeah.
that is
And
bloody hell.
yeah, and when I saw that, I reached out to Ali, which is in the Discord too, by Ali Elite. Because I met her in Red Rock actually last July, and we keep touch here and then. So I reached out to her because I know she's in London, Ontario, and she knows Arkels. I didn't know Arkels that much, to be fair, even if it's pretty popular Canadian band. I knew a couple of songs. So I reached out to her and basically asked, "Are you going to that?" And she said, "Well, yeah." And I said, "Okay, I'm gonna go too." So we bought general admission tickets, pre-sale tickets, and yeah, that was the plan.
Very nice. So obviously the show pops up, the tour dates come out, and you're like, I'm going for that. But you decided not to fly. Could you not? Could you fly from city to city, or was it just easier to drive? Because 6 hours is that's a long way. I've never driven that far in one go. I've driven all that way in a
Yeah.
day, but was it? Could you not have like flown? By the way, like would it not have been easier or shorter? Like
It was, to be fair, it was more expensive to fly than drive. So yeah, I was in the mind of a little road trip, I guess.
hey, fair enough.
So
No, I'm just asking. I know people in North America they love a long drive. So you
yeah, I
drove
could
6 hours.
have
Also,
yeah, I could have took the train too, but it was also quite expensive, and I was like, while I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna probably need a car if I want to visit and go around. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna drive, have a little road trip over the weekend. Yeah, why not?
hey, fair enough. Just go for it. Fair enough. No, it makes a lot of sense actually, especially as you're just going from your country to your country. You're not going anywhere else. If I drive 6 hours in my country, I drive into the ocean, so I can't drive that far. So, yeah, a
Yeah,
lot bigger than England, so or the UK. So, oh no, that's pretty
yeah.
cool.
And
So, oh sorry, what?
I, I don't know where I was at before we got cut off, but um, I was just saying, yeah, for me it's a 6 hour drive from Quebec, and I reached out to Ali. I don't know if I mentioned it before or if I got cut out after, but
Yes,
um,
and the band as well. Yeah, mention them as well.
Yeah, Portugal the Man. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so it was me, Ali, Jackson, Amy, and Steve. So we meet up there. Yeah, it was great.
Brilliant. It
And
was good that you met up with some people. So I saw the picture of you four as well. Very nice. Stage in
yeah,
background as well. Very cool. Very
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Steve with his curtains
um,
haircut. Not sure about that, but anyway.
yeah. We
He
talk
pulls it
about his
off.
haircut. It's a great haircut.
If they on him, on me, I would look.
Hmm.
I'm not allowed in parks, but
Yeah.
I don't know. No, it's not for me. The curtains. I don't think I can grow my hair that long without it looking atrocious. So he can pull it off. Fair play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I drive through Ontario through Thursday. I did a little stop towards Toronto because I have to pass through Toronto to go to Hamilton and visit a little bit the Seaweed District in Toronto, which I never been before, strangely.
Okay.
And eat there, visit a little bit, and took the road. I think I was in Hamilton around 8 p.m. on the Thursday night.
With
And
the
Steve
show on
was already
Saturday,
there.
is that right?
Yeah, the show
Sorry.
was on the Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And yes, Steve was already in Hamilton on the Thursday night too. So we just meet up to have a quick chat. We were both really tired. He drove to 6, 7 hours, I guess, two during
Blimey.
day. And
Ooh.
yeah, and so we meet up quickly, have a little chat, say hi, because we didn't see each other since Joey's song. Catch a beer, and after we went in our hotel on our side and sleep.
Yes, I was going. Was the band in this hotel as well, or is it? Are we just one
Um,
for one?
well, we found out that the band was at the same hotel. Yeah, yeah, they were at the same hotel at the end. They didn't have the chance to meet the band, but we meet with Steph, um, which is in the crew. Like
Okay, cool, cool.
really quickly after the show, when we went to our hotel, he was outside, and we're like, "Oh, you guys are at this hotel again." So yeah, it wasn't like in Joy's song when we were able to chat with John and Eric and all these people. It wasn't like that, but yeah, it was the same hotel at the end.
Wow, you're good at choosing hotels then. Very similar,
Yeah, I guess.
like-minded then. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, pretty cool.
but
So,
once again, it's really out of chance. Really.
well, good. A bit of good luck, I'd call that.
Yeah,
So you're there a couple of days before. You're at the venue. You're meeting up with people.
yeah,
Good vibe there going on. When you actually get to the
yeah,
show, it was what was it, a 7:30 start at the? Is it outdoor
yeah.
or indoor
So
as well? What is
the it
sets the
was
scene?
outdoor. Yeah, outdoor. Hamilton Stadium. I think it was apart from Red Rock, the biggest venue I went for Portugal the Man. It was huge. Football stadium there. The door were opening at 4:30. There were three opener, 5:30, 6:30, and 7:30 were PTM, and nine Archills. Um, it was super hot too over the weekend, super humid.
Yeah.
We were dying out there. But yeah, we got in the lineup pretty early. Once again, we meet up with Steve, Amy during day, Jackson. We had a chance to get a little lunch in town before lining up.
Oh, very nice.
Um,
What did you get?
oh, they tried poutine.
Oh, this is
um,
why you mentioned poutine. Right, okay. Describe poutine for
yeah.
people like myself who've never had it before. Quickly, if that's all
Well,
right. Give us a refresher.
Yeah, it's quite popular dishes here in Canada, but most in Quebec. Not to brag, but the best poutine is in Quebec for sure. In Ontario, it's not as good because it's not quite the same cheese they use, and the cheese make all the differences.
Doesn't
Good
sound like you're
too, I guess.
bragging, so yeah.
So poutine is basically fries with curd cheese and some kind of brown gravy sauce on the top of it. So it's a mix of all of those things together, and over the time, just people upgraded the recipe and add some stuff in the poutine. So you can have chicken or bacon or onion, mushrooms. So yeah, it's quite popular here.
Sounds like a very nice treat to have. Very nice.
Yeah. So we got lunch and we went to the venue afterwards and got in line up to be, in the front, have a good spot for to see the show.
Yeah, how many rows back were you? You looked like you were maybe like 4 or 5 max. You were pretty close to the front.
Oh, we were at the barricade. Yeah,
Oh, you're
basically.
right at the front. Oh, so like
Oh
you've
yeah.
got security, and then you can see John's face, like, and
Oh
he
yeah.
winks at you all, and you can like see him moving around. Oh wow, that is. I don't know if I like being that
Yeah.
close, but that's pretty cool. You got to like almost reach out and touch him,
Yeah.
but then can't do
Well,
that.
yeah, he spotted us. To be fair, he kind of not say hi per se, but like he spotted us, and I was able to give John two T-shirts that I've made for them. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, what, you made t-shirts? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Uh, I think the idea of a T-shirt, I got it from Brandon, which is known for dances with pizza in the Discord. I think it's username.
I've seen his
I
name around. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I think he got made like a cap with "Live, Laugh, Lords of Portland" on it, and I
oh,
saw that,
nice.
and I reached out to him and I said, "Hey, that's cool. I can make out a T-shirt if you want that, and I can send it to you." And he said, "Yeah, that could be great. Nice idea." So I made a bunch of T-shirt. I made like 7 or 8 T-shirt, and I brought it with me in Ontario. Maybe in the hope I can give some, and if not, it's not. You never know. So I brought them with me, and yeah, I was able to give 2 T-shirt to John while he was on stage before the show, and the rest of them was given to Steph when we kind of saw him at the hotel afterwards.
That sounds brilliant. Excellent. Oh, very
Yeah,
nice. Yeah,
yeah,
that must be a bit weird for them, but like pleasant. Like, oh, someone brought us shirts. Like, we're the ones selling merch, and you guys have been. That's so kind of you, by the way. Like to do that and bit of creative stuff. Oh, good on you.
Maybe it's quite silly. I don't know, but I got fun doing so, and I think he likes it. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, pretty cool. And going on to the actual like show parts. Obviously, you said were there two openers or three openers beforehand, and then
Uh, yeah,
PTM Tour.
there were 3 opener. One at 5:30 called Seagull. Sorry, I have no idea who he is. So sorry. It was kind of a not rap, but like a hip hop vibe or so. Um, it
Okay.
was okay, but not my favorite, to be fair. After that, it was 6:30 was Valley, which is also Canadian. I tend to say, but I'm not quite sure 100%. Jackson, sorry, Jackson knew a couple of songs of them too. They were really good. I enjoyed them. And after, yes, 7:30 was PTM, and they started the show with Creeping a Tea, I think.
I'm
Uh,
looking. Well, I've been on Setlist FM, and I've got the set
Oh,
list in front of us. So the first song was actually "Evil Friends," apparently, according to
oh, it was
this.
Evil Friends.
They
Okay, okay,
started
okay.
with that. So I don't know if it was like a slow build up and then they went into it, or they just rushed into it. But it's got like a little bit
Uh
of a build up to that one. But no, I had that.
yeah.
Second song was "Creep in a T-shirt," so you were pretty
Yeah,
close.
that's
Well,
it.
well remembered.
Yeah. I think they
um,
were like going through like one another quite quickly.
yeah, they
Like
don't
they
take
were
breaks.
always like
They don't take
jamming and
breaks.
no kind of breaks. Yeah, but yeah, at some point I think someone had how do you say it in English? Like wasn't
Someone
feeling great.
collapsed. Yeah, about halfway through, it's actually listed on here. Funnily enough, after during people say, apparently someone
Yeah.
collapsed in the crowd. Obviously, you're at the
Well,
front, so you probably didn't see it because obviously you're just looking
yeah,
at
it
like.
was a little further to us, so we didn't see. But yeah, there was someone who isn't feeling well, and so they stopped to let people security and all.
Oh right.
It wasn't
Yeah.
super like long, but yeah, they got back after. Was it so American after they played, or
So
you have the
the
set?
order, it was Evil Friends, Creep in a T-shirt, Modern Jesus, then Purple, Yellow, Red, and Blue. So four Evil Friends
Yeah,
song in a row. Then we had
yeah.
So Young, then Viz, which was track 6,
Hmm.
and then they started People Say. Then they started it again, obviously because of the incident, and then they had the mashup of Live in the Moment, Once Was One,
Yeah,
which is on In the Mountain in the Cloud, and then Someday
yeah,
Believers from Evil Friends.
yeah. And that I want to add that this mashup is so good live because they just melt together so good. And Sunday Believers have the same chord progression than Say It and So by Weezer, obviously. Um, and always when they started, you think it's gonna be like Say It and So that they're playing by Weezer, but it's just melting in Someday Believers and it's so good.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I love their mashups as well. They're brilliant because you get a little bit of everything, all the couple of tracks together. They kind of flow really
Yeah,
well. And then Someday
yeah,
Believers, I'm guessing they were just doing the na 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 bit uh,
yeah.
towards the end as well. The 10th one here, I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a bit of a rare one. Feel It Still. I'm not sure I've heard of that one, Maria. I'll be completely honest. Heard of that one?
No idea.
No,
I never
I've
heard
never.
before.
I think we'll move
Yeah, they,
swiftly on. The token we had to play this. Next
yeah.
up
But
is.
of
Do
course,
you know what was? Oh, sorry, do you go on? Sorry, I interrupted you.
oh well, I was gonna say, of course, a lot of people. Well, a lot of people didn't know probably Portugal the Man. They were here for our kills, obviously. So some of them for sure know Portugal the Man, but some of them don't. So when they started Feel It Still, of course the crowd went a bit more with energy because
Fair.
we know this one.
Yeah, it's always the
It
way.
was
Yeah,
funny.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to guess what was next after for that little nothing track?
Uh, was it so American or
Oh, you're so
I'm not
close.
sure.
It was Hip Hop Kids, then So American.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Well remembered though. I'll
Yeah,
give it that.
I think it's the same set list that they played in San Diego at the festival the month before.
Uh, yeah, I suppose so. Something I'm noticing as well. The last track is All Your Light with a kilo, which is a cover, and then finishing off with
Hmm.
a home. Is there any Chris
Yeah.
Black on here? I don't think there is.
They were
Evil.
supposed to play "Summer of Love."
Oh right.
We were able to hear the check sound during
Sound
day,
check.
and
Nice.
they were sound check. Yeah, sorry. They were practicing "Summer of Love," but I think they might cut it because of the person who collapsed and they stopped a bit. So I think they cut it. Yeah,
No, understandable. So we would have had Summer of Love in there. So we would
yeah,
have had quite a lot of the albums ticked off, actually, to be fair. Would have had Evil
Mm,
Friends, Woodstock, Ulu Selects. We would have had Chris Black. We would have had In the Mountain of Cloud. We would have had
yeah.
American Get Up. No, yeah, Satanic.
Oh.
Yeah, so quite a few ticked off. But
Yeah.
yeah,
And
which one?
VIS.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, from yes, yeah, the latest. I'm just surprised. I thought
It
there'd
was.
be a lot more Chris Black love, but maybe they've kind of
Mm, yeah.
it's kind of filtered through, or maybe they didn't feel like playing that stuff. I don't know. Obviously, you
Yeah.
mentioned Summer of Love, which in the summer works well. What track did they play best? Do you think? What did
That
you
they
enjoy the
played
most?
best.
Yeah, sorry,
Well,
the one you enjoyed the most. You were like, wow, that
okay.
sounds good live.
Um. Well, of course, it was fun to hear VIS live for the first time. Uh, I think that, and the sound was great too. We were wondering in since it's a big venue and big stadium and it's outside, what the sound would look like. But the
Hmm.
sound was perfect. John's voice was on point too. Um, y- yeah, I think my favorite one. I think it's Creeping the Tea live. The mashup with Live in the Moment, Once Was One, kind of saying it so Sunday Believers is great too. VIS was great, and All Your Lights too, I guess.
Oh, okay, the two mashups and the new one. Okay, oh, pretty cool,
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah. I yeah, I wonder if this kind of set list will be basically what the Denali tour, which we're going to talk about in a
Mm,
moment. Uh, I mean, I
I
wonder if
mean,
this is going to be like a common occurrence.
I think they might change set lists from show to show, uh, and probably played some new songs too. So,
Oh no, fair, fair. Do you have any other thoughts you want to talk about the show? Any post show
oh,
experience, anything or?
just a little thing that was a bit funny.
Yeah,
Before they
please.
played, so yeah, before they played So American, uh, John was saying, "Oh, we have this song we want to play, but we might cut it." And he looked at the rest of the band, Nick and Danny and everyone, and said, "Oh, So American, like." And he said, "Okay, So American, we're gonna play this one because obviously with all the things
Tensions are
that are
high.
happening right now, the tension,
Yeah.
and it's in Canada and all, so they end up doing it, and there were no boo or anything. I don't know. Yeah, yeah,
That's
people
good to
loved
hear
it
at least.
anyway. So I think it was a bit funny.
I didn't even think about that, but you're right. Yeah, so American in Canada. Yeah, they probably can't play
Yeah.
that one in Mexico as well. Hmm.
Mm,
Hmm.
yeah.
Awesome. But no, glad you had a great time.
Yeah.
A show in your home country must be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Good
Yeah.
little set list. Good little couple of day weekend as well.
It was great. Ali was able to grab a set list, and she got a pick too from Danny. Because at the end of the show, Danny went further to people on stage, and I think she threw 2 or 3 picks, and she threw one at us, and Ali was able to grab it. So it's great.
Very nice. Very nice. And what did you think of Danny's outfit?
She has so many great outfits so far. I love the outfit. She always have a banger outfit.
Yeah, this is for the people who haven't seen. It's like the leopard print kind of.
Yeah.
What would you call it? Like pantsuit, I suppose. I don't even know what you
Yeah,
call it.
I was about to call it like a cheetah, cheetah one
Yes,
pieces,
like a onesie. Yeah, kind of like that.
a onesie cheetah. Yeah, they all have a great outfit. To be fair, John was super fashion too. I guess.
Super fashion.
Um, I don't know how to say that, but yeah, great fashion style. Zoe too have what it was like sheer blue tights that she was wearing with
Oh, right.
kind of little black dress and was cool. And they all have like cool outfit.
Very nice, very nice. Dressed for the occasion. Yeah. But yes, that was the Hamilton, Ontario show. I'm sure we could talk about that for another hour or so, but
Oh yeah,
no, I'm glad
yeah,
you had a
yeah.
brilliant time. Made a nice weekend of it. Awesome. But that's just one show. PTM have got so many more coming for people. Look at that transition. Look at that. Did you enjoy that? That was brilliant. They've actually announced a lot of new tour dates just recently, like in the last couple of days. So perfect timing for me recording this, talking to people.
Yeah.
They're doing a North American tour again for the kind of back end of the year, the fall season. Hitting loads of places. I'm actually 1 second. Yeah, so lots of tour dates in North America, as I just mentioned. Starting November 6th, they're doing Portland, Oregon. November 7th, Portland, Oregon. November 7th, big day for me. Seattle, Washington. November 11th, Oakland, California. November 15th, Pomona, California. November 16th, Los Angeles. November 19th, Denver. November 21st, Minneapolis. I'm getting all these names perfect. November 22nd, Chicago. November 25th, Royal Oak. Ooh.
Minnesota?
Minnesota. Yeah.
No.
Not Missouri?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Could be Missouri.
Yeah.
Oh,
Minneapolis and Minnesota.
Yeah. Toronto, Ontario. We know you obviously know that one a bit better. So is that going to be the next show you're going to target then?
Yeah, I already bought my ticket today pre-sale. So yeah,
that's brilliant.
yeah.
So November 27th for Toronto, Ontario. If you want to go and high five Marie in the crowd there.
Yay.
2 days later, November 29th, Boston. We're into December now. New York. New York. December 3rd.
New York.
Yeah, I know. It always throws me off. Washington DC, December 5th. December 7th, Grundy County. Okay. December 8th, Asheville. December 9th, Atlanta, Georgia, and then December 11th, Dallas, and the day after, Austin, Texas. So an okay spread around, hitting the big, the big 3 or 4, obviously. New York, Los Angeles. Pretty cool. They're doing a little tour, and as you speculated earlier, Marie, maybe this is to do with an album releasing or something.
Yeah. Well, I think we're gonna be able to have an album around falls. It's my my take on it.
Oh, you've got some inside knowledge, haven't you? That you're not saying. They've said something, haven't they?
Didn't say that.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll wait and see then. I don't want to get my hopes up.
Yeah.
If they have something to release that's brilliant, and I'll be ready for it day one, whenever that comes out. But yeah, if you're in any of those towns, go see the band live. 2025 tour dates. They've done a fair bit of touring this year anyway, and it's good to end with like a nice little November-December tour. It's a bit cooler for them as well, hopefully. So, especially in those hot towns.
Yeah.
They won't be as sweaty and exhausted up on stage. So, good on them. And we're presumably thinking there's a new album. I mean, I'll talk about it on here or if anything is announced. So, we shall see for that. Do you have any thoughts about these shows or anything? Sorry.
Well, I'm pretty excited for the Toronto one. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do more than this one this year. Traveling and all this. Maybe. I'll keep it in mind for sure.
Is that one that you would fly for? Do you think, or was that another road trip?
I think I was thinking it could be really, really nice to like starting the tour with them in Portland because there's 2 shows back in a row there. It's just a thought. Don't know if I'm gonna do it doing it or not.
Yeah, you've got a little
But
while to be fair.
yeah,
It's June, these shows are in November, so you've got 4 months plus. So
yeah. But I'm thinking of hitting the one in September in Fredericton, New Brunswick, which is in Canada. It's
another show.
yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. They have this show in Canada in September. It's 8 hour drives for me,
Oh my
which
god.
is more than the one I just did.
Oh my
So I'm
gosh, you
still
can't.
thinking about it, I guess. Yeah, but I'm just in the thought that since it's in Canada, I don't have a choice to go, but didn't buy the ticket yet for that, so we'll see.
We will see. But
Yeah.
yeah, PTM tour dates, rounding off the year with a nice little North American tour for everyone, and then hopefully the start of next year, maybe rest of world. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll be ready and waiting. Not crossing any fingers though. I've learned my lesson. Well, I've learned my lesson. Awesome. A nice little news nugget that I would talk about more, but some other thing. Obviously, the new tour dates and the bits and pieces of has happened. Nuggs is a streaming service for music videos and, well, not music videos, but streams of live shows, essentially, Marie.
Yeah.
PTM are now up on there, apparently. I've had a little look. They've got nine shows, 3 from this year, I think 3 from 2022, and then they've even got one in 2009, I believe. So
Yeah.
a bunch of shows in there. Chris obviously does a little work with the band. He was kind of instrumental behind this. I'm hoping to get him on soon to talk about this a little bit further and kind of what it takes to put this out. Obviously, we've got the archive as well, but I think this is pretty cool. I don't know about you. I think it's pretty cool to have more places to go and listen to the band, obviously, online. This is something that I would be interested in, definitely. It is a premium subscription service, but to be fair, you know, the internet isn't free, so someone's got to pay for it. So if it's something like this, it's probably worth it. You said you had a little
I was
look
able to.
earlier.
Yeah, I was able to listen a couple of shows on the Nuggs. So I was when I was driving back home on Sunday.
Oh, nice. It probably wasn't a 6-hour show though, so it covered you for a bit
No,
of a
no.
ride.
Yeah.
But yeah, PTM on Nuggs, pretty cool. We've obviously got the archive as well, and there might be a little bit of crossover there, but it's good for people who aren't massive fans of the band to be like, oh, these shows are on there as well. Maybe we find a few new fans that way. You never know. I don't know how it works, but that's pretty cool. I'll talk about it more next time. All right, Marie. Again, I just want to say thank you for coming on today. It's been lovely talking to you so far. We've talked about your past experiences. We've talked about you being an athlete. We talked about poutine. Just all the topics for a music fan podcast. But you're not quite out of the woods yet. We've got one more thing, which I know you were dreading last time. The PTM Song game. How are you feeling this time around?
I don't know. I think the first time I did this, I was able to guess the song in like 4 questions or so. So the pressure is on, I guess.
You were very right. Yeah, I think you got it in 4 or 5 questions. You're right. That's pretty good going. But yeah, for anyone who isn't initiated, it's 10 questions, yes or no questions, to guess one song from their entire discography. So yeah, when you're unless you have any questions, take us away with your first guess.
All right. Okay. Did we talk about this song today in the podcast?
Did we mention the song on the podcast today?
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
Well remembered from last time.
Okay. No, we didn't. Okay. Is this song on Chris Black Changed My Life?
Yes, the song is on Chris Black Changed My Life. Oh boy.
Okay.
That is a very good guess.
Yeah, because we didn't talk about a lot of those songs today. Okay. I know it's not Summer of Love because we talk about it.
Yeah, there is one that we did talk about. Yeah, good point.
Now
And
I'm
I
just
think
thinking.
we mentioned a couple of others actually. Chris Black. You should have no
Yeah,
problem getting this.
I'm not sure how to do that. Am I narrow it down or like? Wait. Uh, is the song Dummy?
The song in question is not Dummy.
Okay. Wait. Do they mention Island in the Sun? Island in the song, sorry.
Do they mention islands in the song?
Yeah.
Not. Without bringing up all
No,
the
for real.
lyrics, I'm not 100% sure, but if I don't think so.
Do they have a
Yeah,
clip for
I'm gonna
that
say
song?
no with that one.
Okay. Yeah, do they have a clip for that song?
Oh, you mean like a music video?
Yeah.
No official music video.
No official? Oh, okay.
That was your 5th question, by the way. You have 4 remaining and a guess.
It's not done. Is the song mentioning thunder?
No.
Oh God. Is it Grim Generation?
The song is not Grim Generation.
Oh, they have a clip for that one, right? So it's either which one is it? They don't have a clip for Doubt, I think. So my guess could be Champ or Doubt, probably.
Are you forgetting anything? Have you got the album in front of you? Are you looking at it? Might help.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you want to narrow it down
I'm
to... Right, okay. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think they have a clip for Doubt, Champ, and Anxiety Clarity. But as I mentioned before, I didn't watch all the clip they have. Yeah, so is the song Doubt?
Oh no, Marie. This is not going well. It is not Doubt.
No, I know. I
I think you
suck
need to
at it.
really think about this last question, because you've got one and then a guess. Is there any way you can narrow down anything more about it, like time or anything like that? I told you that you were fumbling the bag. The first 2 questions. Oh no.
Well, we talk about Times of Fantasy, so I know it's not that one.
That's right, we did talk about Times of Fantasy, yeah.
So it's either Anxiety Clarity or Champ, I guess. Oh, or EV Games. Is it EV Games?
It is not
No.
Heavy Games Part 2.
Oh God. Okay,
Oh
I
no,
lost.
no. This is not good. This is it.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, I was so good the first time that now I'm just so
Yeah.
bad.
You start off so well again. I was like, oh, have I made it too easy?
Nah, it's okay. Which one was it?
You have one more guess. So you've asked. We'll go through the questions. Did we mention it? No. Is it on Chris Platt? Yes. You asked. Is it on? Is it Dummy? I said no. You mentioned. Is it? Well, you pretty much asked. Is it Plastic Island? I said no. No music video. I said no. This does not have an official music video. You mentioned, is it Thunderdome? I said no. Is it Grim Generation? No. Is it Doubt? No. Is it Heavy Games? No. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus the tracks with music videos, which is Heavy Games, which actually does have one, but it got removed. Anxiety Clarity, So there's 7, 8. So there's 3 more tracks you can guess from.
Yeah, it's either anxiety, clarity, champ, goes down.
Yeah, so it's one of them. There's my little hint. It is one of those 3.
Yeah.
I know that helps so much now. That
Can I ask another question? Do you allow me to do that?
probably
Is
should
it a
have asked if it
featuring?
was. You could have said it's in the first half of the album.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
oh, it's the heat is getting to you.
Well, yeah. Is it a featuring song or what? Are you gonna?
Are you giving in? Are you giving? You have to guess one. It's the last question.
Okay. Okay. Is it Ghost Town?
Oh my god! It is Ghost Town. Right at the end. I didn't think you
Oh
would mention
God.
it. It is the
Yeah.
song from Chris Black, Changed My Life. 3 minutes 20 seconds. No official music
Yeah.
video. Does have a visualizer. It does have a
Yeah.
visualizer.
I
If
think
you
this one was like I wasn't sure
wow.
which direction go with the non-official video. I don't know.
You didn't mention Ghost Town until I was like, "Are you sure that's everything?" I was trying to say, "Are you sure you've forgotten Ghost Town?" Track 6. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, congrats, Marie. I mean, I say congrats.
No,
Wow.
it's not a congrats. It's a.
Just about.
Oh well.
But anyway,
It
good job.
happens to the best of us.
Yes, yes. Maybe we'll role reverse next time, and you can ask a game, and I'll do it when you have a little bit more time, and I'll take it on because it's very easy for me to sit here and just say yes or no. So maybe next time.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
do
true.
that if you'd like.
Maybe next time we should like do this the other way around. So I'm saying yes or no, and you're asking question.
Okay. We'll put that in the books then. Again, thank you for coming on today. I hope you have a good rest of your week. It's still quite early on. Do you have anything you want to mention to the people? Anything you want to shout out or anything?
Well, listen to PTM, guys. Go see new songs, new release, and buy tickets for the tour.
Buy tickets for the tour. Yes. All right then. Thank you very much for listening, everyone. I hope you had a good time. More podcasts on the go. It's obviously going to be a bit tougher. I'm going to lose a little bit of free time very soon, but it'll be worth it to keep putting these out. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good one, and goodbye.